We have called together the Sunday Roundtable this morning, and joining us are Boston Globe columnist Adrienne Walker and Republican political analyst Ginny Buckingham. Can you believe it's already the end of February?
Thank God.
Oh my heavens!
Keep going.
Thank heaven, you say.
I've only shoveled once.
You're only well, stand by. I understand Tuesday could be fun. So let's start with Bill Keating. The 9th district is definitely more conservative than other parts of the state. Ginny, is he at all vulnerable in his district?
I mean, you never know. He's very impressive when it comes to foreign affairs, but things like funding those bridge replacements are the things that local voters really care about. And he needs to stay on top of things like that.
They hear that, they see that.
Yes.
Yeah. Adrienne?
I think he's been a very effective congressman. He won his last race roughly 60-40. And given the current disarray of the Massachusetts Republican Party, I think he'll be fine.
No mounting challenges coming from the right?
No.
All right. Well, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu, her attempt to bring back rent control is facing some serious headwinds. The Greater Boston Real Estate Board is ready to spend $400,000 to fight it, and that's at least. Beacon Hill support isn't exactly enthusiastic. What do you think, Adrienne, will happen here?
I think she's got a real problem, and I think her real problem is that nobody really supports it. You know, the people who are against rent control traditionally are against it, and the left is also opposed to it because they don't think it goes far enough to be effective. So it's really struggling to gain traction.
What do you think?
I think that's a really spot-on analysis. She's in the mushy middle on this issue, and while I don't think it's a good idea and it discourages investment, you got to have somebody on your side, and right now she really has nobody.
And the next topic is also involves the mayor. And the mayor is also dealing with the surge in violent crime in the city. More than twice as many murders in the city now as compared to it was the same time period last year. And clergy in communities of color directly calling out the mayor. Listen to this.
She's been MIA on this issue. We're asking Mayor Wu, you have to be leadership for all of the city. You can't ignore the black community.
Mayor Wu insisting that safety is a top priority. Ginny, let me start with you. Is this direct criticism of her? This is direct criticism. Is this direct criticism of her legitimate?
Well, it seems like it's a little over the top. Having said that, it could be very effective, especially if her eye is on a different seat, i.e. the U.S. Senate. If you have the black community split and arguing you didn't do right by their community, that's a problem for her, especially if she faces Ayanna Pressley, for example, in a primary.
Adrienne, what do you think?
I think the criticism is clearly over the top, but crime is up and there is a lot of anxiety about it. I think the mayor needs to do more to get out in front of it. And I agree with Gene Rivers that she does need to be more visible.
Do you think the criticism is over the top, though?
Yeah, I do. I do think the criticism is overstated.
But it's balanced by the fact that the numbers seem to be alarmingly high. One is too high.
Well, let's remember that it's double a really low number last year. Okay.
Good point. Good point.
All right. Well, Governor Maura Healey, she got some time off in Florida last week, but no vacation from politics up here. She is being criticized over transparency, denying a request for public records when she promised openness during her campaign. Did she make a promise she couldn't keep, Ginny?
Yes, and she's going to have to struggle with answering this question probably from now till the end of whenever her term is over, because she's never going to satisfy people like the Boston Globe who want everything, and her legal team who says, no, we can't provide anything. So it's going to be a mess.
What do you think, Adrienne?
No, she didn't make a promise she didn't keep. She made a promise she wouldn't keep, and she needs to keep her promise. Transparency is the right way to go. She promised the right thing, and she ought to deliver it.
Don't we see this often with candidates? And
once
they assume the office, they sort of change their position on this type of thing. Why is that?
They don't want transparency once it's their transparency.
I think she answered quickly without thinking when she was asked the question right after she got elected, and I think her staff went, when she said she would provide all these records.
All right, stop me if you've heard us talk about the tea before. Okay, don't stop me, because we do talk about the tea all the time. Another headache for the governor is finding a new MBTA general manager, and it's a tough sell when there is an orange line car that is stranded along Route 495 in Chelmsford for roughly 24 hours. Even a $300,000 salary plus to be the MBTA's general manager doesn't seem to be doing the trick. Adrienne, is the T too broken to be fixed?
No, and I don't buy that nobody wants the job. I mean, I think they should have filled it by now. And, there's a process that's going on, and they will. I don't think the T is so broken that no one wants the job.
In the area of, I agree with you, but why? Why do you think that it should be a job that should be filled?
Well, I know for a fact they're interviewing people for the job. People are applying for the job and getting interviewed. So it's not true that nobody wants it.
And whoever that is better get a 5-year contract, because we know that next winter, next time there's a problem, their head is going to be on a platter, and that's why we're having so much
We
trouble
also
getting
know there will be
people.
a next time.
Of course.
Whatever. They can't even transport a train from Springfield to Medford
The
without
Orange Line
getting
doesn't
hung up
even go to Chelmsford. There's the
It does now.
It does now.